doing, my friend? I'm good today. Got an invite to play this, try to get some progress, and I'm gonna play some Orochi after. I've been playing this for about a week. I know it's not what I normally play, but once you see this guy get his build, it's very adjacent to my interests. Just punch and kick everything. You don't have to aim. Oh man. Yeah, I get carried. Might take a couple tries to do this. Easy kill is good. Yeah, this game specifically has characters for people who don't like first-person shooters. Like, there's one character in this game that's best with the sniper rifles. So, like, if you use him, you have to be like, you have to really like these kinds of games. They have this guy and the other guy, basically just like people who like melee combat. Pretty impressed with the character diversity in this game. Nothing too great so far. Wait here. I have so little health. I already died. Anything good here? It's trash. Not what I need. What's this? Damn it! I hate these gimmick rooms. So annoying. I just want to kill stuff. I want to solve puzzles. I hate those rooms. I just want to fucking fight and punch stuff. I don't want to solve puzzles. That was kind of a decent start too. I had a good weapon. Stupid ass puzzle room. I tried the tiger. I'm like, he looks kind of cool, but then it's like, oh, he's best with sniper rifles. I'm like, all right, well, I don't even like first-person shooters, so that's not the character for me. You gotta have really good accuracy to play that guy. I hear he's pretty good if you get past that. But I just like the melee characters. Those are the only ones I really like. Pretty rare to find a game like this where melee is like actually viable. Just with this character, you need like a lot of things. lot of things to kind of come into place. And you have to get them at like the right time too. But if you do, you can. I put up that video yesterday. I just punched the boss to death. Just doing like ridiculous amount of damage. Yeah, doing a ridiculous amount of damage, and I was healing like everything that I was, everything damage I was taking too. Don't have any of that shit right now, though. Having a hard time getting this off the... getting this started. It's not giving anything good. It's this fucking room again. Just give me a kill room. I hate this. Get over there, please. Same garbage again. This is not a good start. Just give me trash. He has a maxed out account, so I should probably just stay back. Kind of a liability. I'm like just barely halfway maxed on this. The cat is really good because the cat can proc elemental bonuses by himself. The synergies. He only needs one elemental weapon. His grenades give you corrosion by themselves. So with him, you wanna try to get elements. You wanna try to get elements with everybody, but with him especially, you really need it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay back. Can't really go Rambo just yet. This character is pretty fragile at the beginning. You can make him into like an invincible tank. You make the right decisions and it gives you the right stuff. So far, I don't really have that great of a build. Hopefully, it'll be nice to me. That last build was alright. And I kind of screwed it up. But it's okay. It's at the beginning. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I can't really go Rambo just yet. What's up, bro? Your ass is actually here on time. I'm shocked. Normally show up at like 3 in the morning. I'm like saying goodbye to everybody and you get your ass in here like the last minute. I just started trying to get some help here. You're not on that Namek standard time. That's what my friends call it. Namek standard time. 7 minutes when Goku's fighting Frieza. It's like fucking 2 weeks. It's like 10 episodes. Like, how is it 7 minutes? Like, oh, the planet's gonna explode in 7 minutes. And it was like 2 straight weeks of them fighting, somehow. Like, what kind of time zone are they on? I remember that being agonizing back when I was a teenager. Middle school. Like, when is this fight gonna be over? Like, how long is it gonna go on for? Namek standard time. I'm not sure what to take here. This is actually kind of a hard choice. I'm gonna take the armor, just because I'm kind of fragile right now. Yeah, that planet was exploding for like 12 episodes or something crazy like that. What? Longest 7 minutes ever. At least when Wesker did that in Resident Evil 5, it actually was like actual 7 minutes. You had to do that fight. It wasn't Namek standard time. I wonder what that's like in Dragon Ball Kai. 'Cause they like cut out a lot of the filler. Dragon Ball Kai. Like basically anything that wasn't in the manga, and all the stuff that they drew out forever because they couldn't get ahead of the author. Took out like all of that from what I heard. I haven't actually watched it myself, but I've heard it's a relative improvement. Some of the filler episodes of Dragon Ball are actually pretty fun. And that planet exploded like as slow as possible. It took forever. I think that's the worst thing about watching shonen anime. It's definitely the worst part. Especially if it's like still being written by the author. It's torture to watch that stuff, it really is. I think Bleach was the worst. Bleach was definitely the worst. My roommates loved that show so much. And then they did like 10 months of filler. The best part is when they came back from filler shortly after they rage quit on animating the rest. It's supposed to be a big deal, they're actually going to animate the rest of Bleach. Like, yeah, you guys did like a year straight of filler, like... you think that would indicate that you're gonna actually finish the rest, but no. They did all that filler and then just gave up on it. It's really strange. I think a lot of people don't even like the ending of Bleach. Bleach really dwindled in popularity. They basically like cut the creator off from what I heard, so he just kind of did everybody went back to their home planet kind of thing. In the Dragon Ball manga. I heard about Gohan Blanco being a official character now in Orange Piccolo. Like, Dragon Ball is straight up like what we all wanted it to be when we were like young kids. It's like, oh, here's Orange Piccolo, and like SSJ 554 Goku. It's like now they actually are just straight up doing that. Should pay the kids who made those fan arts back in like '99. Pay them for the royalties. Like our adolescent dreams are a reality now. So we have like 800 Goku forms. Orange Piccolo. Gohan Blanco is real now. Literally, the meme became real. Just straight up have Gohan Blanco now. I feel really bad for the people. In their defense, Dragon Ball is not really set up for having a lot of room for creativity with forms, because they're all just like buff martial artists. Sometimes they're like, they don't even have shirts on. I get it. I think it's just not something they really thought of when it was brand new. You know, Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and stuff, you know, they're characters in like badass armor. There's a lot that you can do with that. You can have like 800 forms for a Kamen Rider or something else. They can still look distinct and unique. Like with Dragon Ball, they really wrote themselves to a corner. They're just martial arts guys. I mean, they're cool, of course, but in terms of like actually having a lot of room to create forms and stuff, there's just none. You kind of do just have to give them different hair colors or take their eyebrows off. Not a lot of room to do anything else. No, Kamen Rider has some pretty whack-looking forms too, but there's usually a couple that are really cool, even if they're not like the most powerful endgame ones. Kamen Rider's been getting a lot of flack for not over-designing the final forms, like when the show was about to end. I think most of them look pretty cool. I like 01's final form. He still looks cool. I think Kamen Rider Saber's final form looks dumb. It's literally just a palette swap. Does canon in Dragon Ball even mean anything anymore? I feel like it doesn't mean anything anymore. They have fucking Gohan Blanco Ultra Ego Vegeta. I feel like that distinction doesn't mean anything anymore. It hasn't for a while, but that really solidified it. Straight up orange Piccolo ultimate form. Which is pretty shitty because, you know, he's an alien. He doesn't have to conform to humanoid standards for the design. They could have made him like Asura, given him like 4 arms or something. But no, he's just orange. He's just orange. That's it. Not really screaming creativity to me. Definitely have a lot more you can do with that than any of the human characters, the Saiyans or the humans. Like, no, he's just orange. That's it. It is cool that they're giving Dragon Ball characters that got really overshadowed by Goku and Vegeta. I do like that. I think that's a cool idea. Dragon Ball's always kind of had the same problem that Johnny Quest had. Johnny Quest is an old show that used to show on Cartoon Network from like the 60s. Like, in that show, the main characters were kids. So it's like, you know, they can't take on the enemies or anything. They're just kids. So the adults would show up and beat the bad guys. Like, the only thing the kids were relevant for was like helping solve the mystery or whatever. Dragon Ball's kind of been like that for a while. Mostly just being Goku and Vegeta are the only ones even remotely relevant. But it's cool that they're doing that. I don't think anybody can complain about that. It's just, the form's still really uninspired. Like, there's more that they could do with it. And I think people actually do genuinely like that they're giving the characters that kind of grew irrelevant over time, like Gohan. Gohan, like, basically didn't do anything after the Cell Saga. He's just kind of there. Brought Super Saiyan 4 back, well... Ah, fuck. Messed that up. I really liked Gohan as a teenager, and then stopped mattering. Kind of stopped mattering. Fuck. That's just J4 Brawly. Good God, man. Good Dragon Ball, man. It's just like, it really is just a fanfic now. It's just an official fanfic. It's been at that point for a while, ever since they started doing the new movies. But now they're just fully embracing it. Like, here's Orange Piccolo. That's just J4 Brawly. Glad I had my Dragon Ball phase when I did. It just feels like it's getting worse. I'd say the main good thing about the new Dragon Ball stuff is it's better than Star Wars for sure. Star Wars kind of just shat on all the old characters. Like, they weren't relevant, they died, they didn't really do anything. At least with Dragon Ball, they're like, you know, people like these characters and they haven't been relevant for a while, so we're gonna give them some love. Terrible luck. Why is that exclusively Japanese, though? I'm not going to localize that. I mean, they are doing the opposite of what they did with the new Star Wars movies. It's basically just crapped all over the old characters. They aren't doing that, at least. I think they deserve some credit for that. Handling their legacy a little bit better than Star Wars did. Fucking Emperor comes back, which makes, like, the entire first 6 movies pointless. They haven't done anything that bad, in their defense. Star Wars really fucked up with that. Dragon Ball is just getting super fanfiction-y, but it's cool how they're using it as a means to, like, give the characters that people like that, like, kind of stop mattering in the story. I think that aspect is really cool. As somebody who has... The last Dragon Ball thing I watched was Resurrection of Frieza. They had a limited release of that in the theater here a couple years back. I watched that. That was like the last thing I watched. I didn't watch any of the Super Anime or any of the movies since. also only watched the first Star Wars movie. Oh man, I would have been so hyped for that if I was still like 13 years old, but unfortunately I'm not anymore. That stuff just sounds stupid now. But when I was a wee lad, I would have loved that. Now, not so much. Kamen Rider Saber did the opposite. The final form for that season, it was literally just the first form. They just colored it blue, and white. They got so much flack for that. they're trying to make the forms. Trying to make the forms less over-designed. I feel like that was a misfire. It looked exactly the same. It didn't look more powerful. It didn't look like there was any kind of progression or anything. It's like, nope, they just palette swapped it. I don't really like the How you doing? Just trying to get my melee build going here. See if he's got anything. Oh, he has an illusion. Perfect. SSJ4 Bardock, are you kidding me? Is that real? I almost don't want to know if that's real. Is there really SSJ4 Bardock? That sounds horrible. Good God, man. What's going on with Dragon Ball? Orange Piccolo. Gohan Blanco is real. Yeah, I wish Arise had more gameplay mods. Pretty much the only real one is yours. You did the art canceller and then the art mods. That's like all there is. I go on there a lot. There's just a bunch of costumes. I'm like, yeah, it's not people think that game is a masterpiece, so that's probably part of it too. Game of the year, RPG of the year. I'm like, what's the fucking competition for that? Like, even if you really like that game, it's fine. Some people really like that game, and that's okay. It's like, what other JRPG was there? Like, wasn't like it's not like we're back in the PS2 days where there's like 6 of them coming out a year. They're really random. Well, past that point of JRPGs coming out as often as they did back then. That game got like JRPG of the year. I'm like, what, did it win by default? I mean, even if you like really like the game, it's not exactly a fair award. Try this. I'll always drop it later. I don't know, Game Awards are kind of a meme anyway. How many times can The Last of Us win an award? I think the answer to that is every time they remake that game again. Like they remade that game so many times, like it just wins by default, which is pretty weird. Yeah, I wish it did. Like, I mean, your mod fixed as many of the problems as it could. And you're like literally the only person working on it. I think you did an exemplary job. It's just no one else has really done anything with it, so. Which is unfortunate. Trash drops. Bad luck. This boss has too much health. Get unlucky like this. HP's punch. Oh, come on, I hate that about this game. You push the button and it doesn't do it. It, like, eats your input. I can't stand that about this game. It's annoying. This fucker has so much health. Not dying. Not having any luck with this game tonight. Bad luck on the kitty sitting stream today. Now it's giving me this trash. Nothing good. No damage. No good items. I went through that on high frames. That was pretty Finally, did it. Jeez Louise. Decent. All or nothing is trash. You like never want to take that. It's a good way to get yourself killed. Not worth it at all. Very bad idea to take that. I'm gonna get rid of this. Take that. Probably just gonna have to stay behind him. This game is annoying me. I just want to get to the next difficulty so I can actually get help. It's giving the worst seeds. Giving anything good at all. Straight junk. Worst items. Worst enemies. Might have to stop playing this soon. It's getting really annoying. At least I'm getting some experience from doing this. Nice thing, but it's really screwing us well over right now. First items. That's okay, I'm leveling up anyway. These are the roguelike runs most people don't like. You just get a bunch of junk. Looks like he's getting junk too. No wonder. Yeah, seems about right. Just struggle. Struggle bus. RNG has been really bad. I have like something good by now, but I don't. Garbaggio. I'll take that. Not good. Not good. Snipers are real dickwads. Just like they are in every video game. Snipers are on everyone's shit list. Every video game ever made. Somehow, even in a game where you don't just have melee combat, you're still a pain in the ass. Worst is when they camp above you and you can't get to them. These bastards right there. We can get past the next level and I'll unlock the next difficulty, and I can probably just farm and keep dying there. That's what I want to do, but the game's giving us garbage, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to start picking up soon. But I'm getting some experience for doing this. That's one nice thing about this game. I like the progression system. Even if the game screws you over like this, you're still like getting progress. So it still sucks, but not as bad. I've definitely played roguelikes with much worse progression systems. You get screwed over like this and you just don't get anything. Yeah, I think this is over. Again. This is not going very well. I just play something else. This game is like not wanting me to have fun tonight. Being a troll. Worst luck. At least I'm almost down here, so that's good, I guess. It's giving garbage luck. I've leveled up like 10 times though, so that's not bad. Just gonna take a break. again. I don't know how much more patience I have for this tonight, though. This game has screwed me over on 2 different platforms today. Just the worst stuff. And I'm not maxed out, so I have a lot less ways to mitigate the RNG than he does. He's like a veteran player. He's been playing for a while, I think. I only just started last week. But I'm gaining levels while I do this, so even though the game is terrible RNG, it's still worth it. I think they really nailed that part. This game can be frustrating. How quickly you can die, and then RNG screws you over. Easy kill. I'll take that. Kind of a little bit too squishy to use it right now. What is he looking for? If I could get a melee build going, that would be, I'd really be able to help him a lot. You need a lot of pieces to the puzzle to do that. Worth it. Junk. Something good here. Anything remotely usable. What do we got? Trash. That has no bearing on anything. Oh, that's actually quite good. Best thing to take is the armor. Not quite Rambo status yet. Have all the pieces. It's kind of like set armor. Kind of like set armor. You really need the full set. Get some easy kill stacks at least. Farm as many as I can. they're gonna get this to run on the Switch. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Don't envy the task of having to do that. I feel like probably not gonna be viable to play solo past like the second difficulty. Although they, on the mobile version, they kind of compensate for that with the extra revives. The worst possible thing I could get. That is just a straight downgrade. I don't want that. Alright, good. He gave me something. No, this is better than the last run. It's just a matter of... Of course there's skill involved, but there's a lot of luck too. The harder the game gets, the better stuff you need. Anything good in here? No. Well, I'm getting like 200 experience every time he dies. That's not too bad. Any worse? Something good, please. I'll take the movement speed. Actually, I'll take that. I don't know how fast I'm gonna be moving right now, unless I get starts giving me stuff that doesn't suck. You gotta plan accordingly. Get punched, son. I wanna camp over here until my team comes back. Ooh. That's a definite take. Alright. Gain immunity to all curse scrolls. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that. Just because, in the off chance I get a chest that gives me really good stuff with curse scrolls, that make it so there's no downside to taking it. I hate this boss though, it's too much health. Game just won't give me a start. This boss is just not fun. Die already. What do we got here? All for nothing is trash. You never want to take that. It's already a really squishy character. It's like, you want your run to die, then you take that, I guess. Let's see, what do I got now? About a third of the way through. Unfortunately, this is like the hardest part of the game, in my opinion, because you don't have any of the really broken stuff, unless you get really lucky. And there's a lot of those fucking snipers, which is the most annoying thing. They really shut down aggressive gameplay sometimes. Especially when they spawn with like 50 million health. You have to take it slow. Try to get as many stacks as I can so I can help. I didn't notice. I'm trying to find a group of them and kick them. He keeps killing them though. How dare he? How dare he do a good job? God damn it. Why do you have to die now? Die faster. Stacks right now. It's not good. actually am morbidly curious how they're going to get this to run on the Switch. This has, like, more going on than, like, even Doom Eternal. There's a lot going on. I don't have a lot of faith in the Switch to begin with. I have no idea how they're going to do that. Just all the annoying snipers. I don't like the second level of this game. So obnoxious. Really satisfying when you get here and you have a build and you can just punch them. They suck. First enemy. That's pretty. That applies to pretty much any video game with snipers. Pretty common for them to be the most obnoxious enemy. Patient wait here. Got it. Shit. That was almost catastrophic. Anything good here at all? No. It's the worst stuff. It's like this game just gives you bad seeds when you play on the harder difficult. That's the impression I'm getting tonight. These seeds are not very good. And those seeds I had like last night, that would be nice right now. That was an incredible seed. I was punching for like 40,000 damage. The freaking final boss just decked him a couple times, he was done. Those were the days. Now it's just give it a jump. It's too bad there's no like seed generator for this or something. That'd be kind of cool. Nope. As soon as I get immunity to curse scrolls, it won't give me anything that gives me a reward for that. Nothing. Worst RNG. Gotta stay away from this guy. Please don't get me aggro. Fight him. Not equipped for him yet. These guys are like first thing you want to see in this character. Shred through your shield really fast. Their biggest weakness. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that because I'm like playing with somebody else's time right now. I don't think it's a good idea to take that. Pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable. I'm already pretty fragile right now. Maybe if I had some... that would probably synergize really well with the... there's one scroll that gives you health, extra max health, every time you kill something at close range. So on this character, it's like a really good item because you can... you're pretty much always going to be killing things at close range. So you can end up, if you get it early, you can end up with like 500 HP. So even if your shield goes down, you're not like... I don't have the vicinity items for that right now. I think it's wise to take that. So if we finish the next level, then I get the next difficulty. You don't have to go. The fourth one is optional. Give me something good, please. Let's try to take this all the way. Alright, the armor's good. There's a scroll back here. Got 300 experience from this, so it's nice at least. Let's grab the ammo. Yeah, we're good to go. No. No. This game, this character is good for those who, don't like shooters. It's just I'm shooting a lot right now because I have trash drops. If you look up that video I put up yesterday, you'll probably see why I'm playing this game. It comes a Muso at the end. It's really fun. Only when the game gives you good stuff, which is kind of not doing right now. So no, you're not going to find me on Call of Duty. Yes. There's another character in this that's even more melee. You, like, barely shoot anything. Guns are still boring and lame and stupid. But When they put melee characters in the game, I'm willing to try it. It's just like no good games coming out right now. That's the problem. I'll take that. Yeah, this character basically you don't use anything that requires aiming. You just the shotgun is what gives you the most procs, and you don't have to aim with it. You're pretty much always right in their grill. Now, I thought this game looked cool, but I kind of like dismissed it because I don't like shooters. But I didn't know they just had characters that just punch and kick everything, so... I want to try some other shooters as well. I want to try Bright Memory. That game looks pretty cool. Looks like something I might like. Fuck Destiny. That game looks so boring. Plus I heard about how toxic the community is, so hard pass. Plus that game is an MMO. This is a single purchase, single player game. Big difference there. Then they have some guy outside the Bungie office, like, threatening them or something because they didn't like the update. Like, dude, grow up, seriously. How immature can you be? It's just a video game. I get it's frustrating when you invest a lot of time in something and it turns into something you don't like anymore, but you don't fucking threaten the people making it. It's not their fault. Come on now. But I've heard about that stuff, and it's just like, makes me ashamed to be a gamer. Truly. Something about harassment for Bungie, because people don't like the update or whatever. What exactly is wrong with Destiny 2 that's causing the cringe gamers to do all that stuff? Like, what happened? Is there like a really bad update or something? I'm just wondering, like, what's causing that to happen? It's not like there ever really has to be a reason with people that are that toxic, but... Yeah, I shouldn't have to put up with shit like that. It's not right. job is to make the game and update it and listen to feedback, not get a bunch of garbage thrown at them. You know, I get pissed off at games. Everybody does. Anybody who says they don't get pissed off at games is lying. But don't go attack the people that make them. That's not gonna help your case. Like, that's the problem with it, you know? It's like if you ask somebody for help and they say no and you insult them, it's like, well, you're not really helping your case doing that. You kinda gotta get over yourself a little bit, you know? The community can be at least something resembling mature, and not do juvenile shit like that, then maybe you'll get what you want. I think part of that is just the way that we talk to people, we talk to companies on the internet is really broken. It's like the only way that you can get something to happen is everybody has to just yell at the company. The problem is that's all directed to one person. It's all directed to one person. So one person is taking the brunt of all the stupid people, you know, whether it's gamers or something else, you know, TV show, a food company or something. It's all getting, one person has to read all that shit. It's just draining to read all that. Our system to tell companies that we don't like what they're doing is just, it's broken. It really is. I'm not sticking up for the toxic people doing that. I don't want to sound like I'm doing that, but at the same time, that's like the only way. Most of the time, they have like one person, or if that company is lucky, maybe there's like a team looking at it. But it's still a lot of shit you gotta look at. No person should be subjected to. It's the only way that any kind of change happens, so it's just a mess. Exactly, like, it doesn't help anybody doing shit like that. It hurts everybody. It doesn't help your case, dude. Like, at least try to act like an adult, you know? At least try. That happened with the new Monkey Island game too, which admittedly does look really cheap and shitty. It happened with that game too. People were harassing the people making it, so they stopped they stopped updating their blog. I'm like, well, now you're gonna go into that game blind because you guys can't fucking grow up and get over yourselves a little bit. This happens with non-gamers too. There was like some yogurt a couple years ago. They put high fructose corn syrup in it, which is admittedly very bad for you. I can see why people are protesting, but of course, like something like that, it's not like dude bro millennial gamers complaining about that. It's you know, moms and stuff. Like they do it too. That has nothing to do with gaming, but basically they all raged on Twitter. They took that out of the formula for the recipe. I forget to talk about that example, but that actually is something that did happen recently, a couple years ago. They took high fructose corn syrup out of their yogurt or whatever because the moms complained about it. I think if you're running a social media account for like yogurt, it's probably quite a bit easier than like a video game or a movie or an anime or something. But they're not immune to it either. Favorite food? I like pizza. It's like probably my favorite food. I'm not sure if I have the immunity or not. Do I? Yeah, I do. Okay, so anything out of here is a straight upgrade. I'll take the armor. As much as I want to go on the Stranger of Paradise account and say like, picks your PC port, I'm like, I know better than to do that. I'm sure they know their port is fucked up. That game is in a really bad state. kind of wanted to play that again, but I'm like, God, they don't deserve my money. Not selling something that's even remotely functional, so why should I give them money? Sure, they're aware their game is not functional anyway. probably getting blue-balled by Square Enix. Probably telling them something like, game didn't sell enough, so we're not going to let you fix it, which is something that happens a lot in the game industry. Just like cut off support. People that make it like actually want to fix it, but the publisher is toxic. Bad luck. Very bad luck. Oh well. I got that ready to go, I just don't have another, Gemini. Not ideal. Alright. So this is the moment of truth right here. Nothing but junk items though. think we have good enough stuff to go to the next area. GG's. Did it. Nice. GG's. Alright, so now I can get, actually, what's the cheapest shit I can buy? A lot of this stuff is really expensive. Buy that. And then this. This. That. Probably don't have enough. 390, hot damn. Well, next time. Lightside lives in the East Coast, so later I stream, he tends to probably falls asleep watching or something. I don't think I feel like playing this anymore tonight. Switch games. I'll do Elite. I'll do Elite and then I'm gonna switch games. It's still pretty early. Do Elite and then I'm gonna probably play some Orochi, actually. It's nice to... I should definitely take the help while I have it. not a good start. That's pretty good. Oh, there's no pressure anymore. There's no pressure anymore. Got the difficulty unlocked. But he's saying I need to grind the rest out. So. If I can get that upgrade, I'll be good on this one tonight. We'll switch gears to a Orochi if there's time. I need a not shit weapon. Please. Take that. Actually, I had something else I wanted to try tonight. If you're in my Discord, you know what it is. But, yeah, we'll probably try that after this, actually. So that's a game I've never played before. Assuming it works. This person, wanted to play, like, right when I was about to start stream, so... I'm like, yeah, sure. Probably try that after this. Told him if I wipe, I'm just gonna stop playing this for tonight. So I played this a lot today. Both streams. Home stream and cat stream. Played a lot of roguelikes today. I played Other World Legends earlier today. Love that game to death. That's one of my favorite roguelikes. It's a shame the PC version is such a scam, though. They really dropped the ball with that. I don't know why they thought selling it selling it for nothing and then having all that DLC was a good idea. That's what people hate about playing fighting games. With Dragon Ball FighterZ is $6, but then there's like $100 of DLC. It's like, yeah, that doesn't really make me want to bend over and buy your game. You should not have done that. I feel bad. That game has mixed reviews. That game is really good. It's one of the better roguelikes I've played. I think it's a lot better balanced than this is on the harder difficulties, because it's actually designed. You can beat it with trash items. This game kind of has the problem a lot of other roguelikes have. The farther you get to the difficulties, the more you're basically required to have like good stuff. But the game doesn't always give you that. The Otherworld Legend, you can beat that game on the hardest difficulty on a fresh account. There's nothing you can't do. Every attack is dodgeable. There's very little bullshit in that game. It's a shame it's got such a bad reception on Steam, but at the same time, they're kind of tone deaf when they put it on there. People don't like seeing like $200 of DLC when they buy something. That makes people go the other way. Dragon's Dogma I actually have not played yet. I played it for like an hour. I've just had like too many games coming out. I haven't had time. I've heard people say I would like Dragon's Dogma. I'm willing to try it. I gotta get all the mods and stuff. I hear it's way better with mods. This game would be fucking awesome with mods, but the developers don't like mods for some reason. I don't like know what good mods there are for Dragon's Dogma. I know there's one where you have like unlimited carrying limit and you can sprint forever with no stamina. I probably would grab those, but I don't know like what else is really good. I generally like I don't mess with games until I beat them, but I know that from watching other people play it, I know Dragon's Dogma is one of those games where if you do have mods, it doesn't like completely ruin the experience unless you just like straight up cheat. I wonder if anyone even bothers playing Skyrim with no mods. Like, I doubt people do that. Ooh, take it. Cool. That's right, Gunvolt's in 2 days, huh? Gunvolt's coming up really fast. I already paid for it. Hopefully, hope that game delivers. Last Gunvolt game was pretty bad, so I hope this one is better. I couldn't even finish X2. I don't know what the hell they were trying to do with that game, but I wasn't on board with it. I hope this new one is better. They've been working on Gunvolt for a long time. I think it's like a different team that's working on kind of just put those games out between mainline Gunvolts. At least I hope that's the case. X2 was pretty lame. The melee combat was really bad. And they like wanted you to use it so much, but it just didn't feel good. Oh, I should specify melee combat in a game where you predominantly shoot, but then like forcing you to use the melee, which is something this game does not do. It's pretty much just the characters like this one who's mainly exclusively close range. You don't use anything that requires aiming with this character, so if you're like me and you don't like these kinds of games, you can still have fun playing this. The problem with X2 is they tried to add melee combat. They just didn't really put much effort into it. It felt like garbage to use. They wanted it to feel powerful when you got like the old mode back, where you could shoot. But I don't know, the gameplay loop just didn't work. Gunvolt 3 is like the first like pure melee character that they're doing, so I'm hoping they pull it off this time. I've always really wanted a melee character in those games, but X2 wasn't it, man. That game was really, really disappointing. I don't know what it is with indie creates. It's like you guys perfected this thing back when the melee. Mega Man Zero games like 20 years ago. And like now that they're making their own series and they don't make games for Capcom anymore, they've like really dropped the ball with that stuff. It's really strange. Melee combat in the Zero games was so good, but then like they tried to do it in Gunvolt and it just felt half-baked. Yeah, the next Gunvolt is play a melee character. I'm hoping they get it right. I'm hoping they get it right, but I don't know, man. No! Come on! I told you. You couldn't stay alive? You have no health. I'm dead. Dead again. Dissidia, basically in the X2 game, it just came out a few months ago. They gave the character a melee attack. The problem is that you couldn't cancel out of it at all. It was really laggy and it like didn't do much damage. When you're completely grounded when you did it, by the way, too. It's not like this game. This game, ironically, has better melee combat. And you're stuck in an animation the whole time, and like there's only like one thing you can do to cancel it, which is like this weird advanced technique. It's like you shouldn't need to do that. This game you can cancel anything and do a dash, so ironically this has better melee combat than that did. The whole gimmick was that if you got enough score, you could go back into the old mode where you were predominantly shooting and you had like way better mobility. I don't know, it just didn't work because the melee combat wasn't fun. It didn't feel really used. Like, if you want me to use melee combat, it should be fun. It's not fun. I'm not gonna use it. What I've seen of Gunfire 3, it looks like it's gonna be better. Can't be much worse than that game. It didn't feel anything like Zero, basically. You were locked in animation all the time. There was no momentum in that game, basically. If you wanted to hit something, you came to a complete stop. You lost all momentum and movement every time you attacked something. So, you can imagine how much that screws up pacing. the way, that kick is completely invincible until you hit them. So, like, you can really stay in front of them, which is what's really fun about this character. If something throws an attack out at you, you can just run towards them and kick, and you're invincible the whole time. I don't know why this game has better melee combat than other stuff I've played, but here we are. It has the things you expect. Pretty crazy. I think this game does variety, gameplay diversity a lot better than other stuff I've played, that's for sure. Ooh. Take that. I think they knew that people would, like, want to play this game, but, like, be scared away by the FPS stuff. It actually, it's pretty accommodating. There's another character in this game that uses the guns even less. You basically just punch everything. Just because it says a shooter doesn't mean it's not decent to play. Like, definitely was a struggle playing it at the beginning though, when all they had was just FPS kind of characters. You have to play a couple hours to unlock this guy. Oh, come on, I was in the middle of a game. How was I not invincible? I hate that when you push the button and it, like, doesn't do it. Wow, he died right away. Oh, this guy's build is crazy. Alright. Just need to find a shotgun. Shotgun is the best with this character because it procs all the bonuses. You don't really want to use much else. I hate these puzzles. Just want to kill stuff. Anything that's not killing shit is bad. I hate this stuff. It's like, why? Jumping does not feel good, so why is there such a focus on it? I won't get up there. There's no, like, double jump. Just double jump or something, wall climb like Mega Man. Something to make this remotely interesting. Instead of just, you're not killing things, so it's not fun. Don't fucking get up there. The jumping sucks. Ugh. Okay. 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 How are the kitties? Well, there's lots of things going on in that house right now. There were new kittens that were born, and they're taking them to foster, I believe, tomorrow. A bunch of the other kitties need to get fixed. Definitely be a lot easier to take care of them all. Right now, it's really hard. There's a lot. I have to do most of it because my neighbor is disabled. The doctors botched a surgery on her legs, so walking is pretty intense pain for her. She can still walk, but I'm sure you can imagine it takes quite a bit of physical activity to feed like that many cats. So that's what I'm doing over there normally when I turn off my stream. Is I feed them all, clean up all their old plates and their water and stuff. I have to do all those things. So it's been hard on me with all the extra ones there. Should be getting a little bit easier soon. Yeah, there's a lot that has to be done to take care of that many cats, so that's what my job is over there. But that's not the only thing I do over there either. I help her with a lot of things. She needs stuff from the store. She needs errands to be done and stuff, and I take care of that as well. So I have a lot of jobs over there. It's just you guys don't really see it because I don't show it. Generally, when I turn off my stream, that's what I'm doing. Like, immediately after I turn off my stream, I'm like going straight and taking care of all that work. Usually when I stream over there, I'm kind of just killing time. I tend to finish everything before I turn my stream on. Today I did I had my dinner, and then I did all the cleaning and all the replacements and stuff. enemy phases are always a favorite. Get some stuff unlocked at least. Probably the hardest boss to play on a really broken build. Because you can't one-shot it. It's gonna take like at least 3 cycles. So not what you want most of the time. That's why invincible phase bosses and these kinds of games really suck. They take away a lot of the fun of being powerful. You still have to like respect them and stuff. It's not too bad though. You can still kill them fast. And on bosses that turn invincible, I usually own my shit best. Time to die. They won't leave me alone. Bad time to die. Ooh, there's one. Nice. It's also really cool how you can drop items for your friends in this game, which I think is really awesome. One of the problems with a lot of the online roguelikes is you can't share anything, so it's like, okay, cool, I got this item that's perfect for the person playing with me, but I can't give it to them, so it's like, feels like the game is just toying with you at that point. But you can drop almost everything, almost all the scrolls, all the weapons you can drop too. Now, really helps the whole co-op thing work. It's not just everything is only for you and you can't share it. Definitely think this last area is kind of whack. You don't unlock anything. It's purely optional. But it's also like a lot more annoying too, because like the UFOs spawn, and there's a bunch of those sniper fuckers everywhere. I feel like they should add some rewards to it. I used to think it was mandatory to do that. It actually is not. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Alright, let's go ahead and switch games. Alright, probably play that solo next time. Go ahead and back out here. Let's try something new. Game is a lot less frustrating co-op. It's way less frustrating. I don't know what it is, man. Games with co-op. It's like, you know, this game is way more fun when I don't feel like I get two-shot by something and have to repeat like 30 minutes of content. Like, why don't you just make it like that solo? Especially since the game already has like an arcade-like system in place where you don't have to continue. It's pretty much just like a beat 'em up or something. You know, if you die, you can choose to continue, which costs the in-game currency, or you can just give up and try again. It's weird. It's like, no, we don't want you to have fun playing solo. We want you to be anxious and stressed. It's like, you already have a system in place to make the game less frustrating. Like, why don't you just use that? It's strange. They seem to be somewhat aware of it, though, because the mobile version does give you more credits. No, you don't have to continue that. It's basically like an arcade game. It's about the length of like a beat 'em up. Like, you're never forced to continue. It's not like it forces you to resurrect and come back. But then you play the game in solo, and you get two-shot by one of those sniper fuckers, and you just lose everything. It gets really frustrating. Hopefully they'll listen and they'll fix that later. It's definitely the dumbest thing about that game. It's completely chill and fun and relaxing when you play with somebody, but then when you play solo, you're like constantly on the lookout for some bullshit to hit you. Alright, let's try this. One moment. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I got it right here. Hold on. One moment. This fucking emulator still crashes when I have a controller hooked up. Why the hell does that happen? Sorry. Technology is rebelling right now. Alright, you gonna work now? God damn it. I hit the wrong thing. Ugh! Just close it, please. It's compiling shaders right now. Bear with me. So, PS3 emulation is... It's got to compile all the shaders and stuff before it lets you play. Oh hey, I got the weapon on PGR just now. For free. Wow. Thanks, game. Oh yeah. So I'm done with the collab. So anything past that point is just whale territory. Oh yeah. That's unexpected. Alright, I think it's ready now. That's a nice little surprise. Thought I was gonna have to go pity. Now I can start saving up. Can start saving up for the next characters.
It's her. It's Zero.
This is really laggy. It's compiling shaders. That's why.
Die, you damn traitorous intoner.
I might take you more seriously if your voice wasn't quivering.
Is she really an intoner? Gah! Look sharp, man! Keep our intoner safe! Quite smart. Dying here accomplishes nothing. No retreat! Zero must be stopped!
Michael, take him out!
Why is an intoner killing her own?
Shall we tell them? They seem genuinely curious.
Why bother? They're about to die.
The end of the world is nigh. They told me intoners were supposed to be peaceful.
What kind of crap are they teaching people these days?
Fight! Get a medic! This crazy intoner's gonna kill us all!
Sure, why not? I haven't killed any medics yet.
We're all going to die. Keep it up!
Get out of my way, damn it!
Because anger will only slowly slide.
Look, I know that. It's just... Where the hell are my sisters?
Are you certain about this, Zero? About slaying all the intoners?
Of course. Why else would I be stabbing everyone? Oh, hell. What's this thing?
It's no human, and yet not quite a beast. Likely some sort of automaton devised by the intoners.
Crafty little bastards. All of you. Women, children, the elderly.
And not just the
Doesn't
men.
matter. You stand in my way, you're gonna
Anakin
die.
Skywalker right here.
That's what you want.
Okay.
Then get in line.
You like animals.
Some killed on my account. Damn it, no! Men, take your position. Stand strong. Stand tall. Fire. Don't let her through.
Move!
Charge! Charge now! Our messengers are dead! Summon more! They'll never run time! Look how fast she is!
Yeah, it is.
She's coming this way! Run! She can't be an intruder. There's no way! She's a damn demon. There's no way we can win. We're all gonna die. Oh shit, my phone broke. Here, use mine. But
You young recruits must live to fight someday.
this world can't survive without intoners. If we want the good intoners to live, then the traitorous one must die.
Shut up with the bullshit already, would you?
Move! It's Zero! Zero the betrayer!
Get the hell out of my way!
Hey, Zero, guess what? Next month, I'm going on a trip. So actually, I really don't have time for this right now.
I wouldn't bother packing for your trip, too.
Huh? Why not? Are you gonna pack for me?
No, I'm gonna kill you.
Of course.
A caged bird cannot be free, even if it flees the king.
And I heard this game was really good, but
no place in
it ran at like
skies.
15
Never
FPS
did
on
make any
PS3,
sense
so...
to read.
Perhaps restraint is a source of happiness unto itself.
I watched a friend play through this game and the frame rate was terrible, so I never really wanted to play it, but now there's a 60 FPS patch for it, so... I'm like, yeah, sure.
Reconsider
Try it.
your actions! The real Zero would never do anything like this! We're family! Whatever's troubling you, I'll help however I can!
You'll help her? Well, I suppose there is one thing you can do for me. You can curl up and die. Are you really about to get ravaged by your own sister, Zero? Whatever. Stop leering at me. I just love a sore loser. I get the worst headaches listening to you. You poor thing. I'd love to let you rest your head on my magnificent bosom, but it seems like we're destined to fight instead. Fate can be such a cruel mistress. Well, look who decided to summon a demon. That's no longer a dragon you've got there. It's just a monk.
Shut
What is this? This is some stupid gimmick fight.
Judgment, sister.
I hate when
We
games do
intoners
this.
swore
Just
to
give me
keep the
normal
world in
bosses.
balance. And now you seek all our power for yourself?
Not doing any damage.
Yes,
Is this just cutscenes or
Shut up
something?
and die already.
Monster Hunter now. Okay, I'm like not doing any damage. If you're just gonna waste my time with stupid cutscene fights, yeah, please. I hate that shit. Every game does that now. Like, dude.
This is
If he's gonna give me a fight like that, he might as well just make it a cutscene. This
No.
gameplay has no bearing on anything.
No, please. Damn nightmares.
Only time it's cool when games do that is if you can actually win, and there's like some kind of reward for it. But it's very rare.
It's been Michael.
Tales of Vesperia does that, like the Dawn Whitehorse fight and stuff. It's like, okay, you know, from a narrative standpoint, you're not supposed to win, but you're still gonna like make it so that it's
My new
not
arm's
just
not the
something that
most
could just be a cutscene. There's still like some player agency. Yeah, I get really annoyed with scripted fights. We'll try more of that later. I gotta tweak the settings a little bit. Still dropping frames. Most of the time, though, they just give you an enemy that just doesn't take damage, and then you waste time fighting it, and then it ends up being just transitioning you to a cutscene. It's like, yeah, you could have just made that a cutscene. So I'm like, nothing I'm doing in the game has any bearing on anything. You know, the Onichanbara Z2 Chaos, that game has, like, the worst tutorial. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that tutorial. I don't know if you guys have played that game. Basically, none of the bosses in that game stagger at all. They're in permanent hyper armor. But for some reason, they thought it was a good idea to put the tutorial teaching you the game mechanics against bosses that don't stagger to anything. So every time you try to do what the game is telling you to do, you get hit out of it because they don't react to attacks. Now, that game is really fun once you learn how to play it and you kind of work around the fact that everything is just in hyper armor for no reason. But the freaking tutorial was like that. It's like, what the hell, man? There's a reason why, like, most tutorials in games just give you, like, straight, stormtrooper tier enemies to go against, because you don't want people to, like, uninstall and refund the game within the first couple minutes because they can't even try the game out and, like, learn the mechanics. Like, those tutorials are definitely annoying, but it's better than what that game does. That game's tutorial is like, I don't know what they were thinking with that. On one hand, it does kind of tell you that, like, okay, nothing in this game staggers to anything, so get used to it. But on the other hand, it's like, you could give me something that will at least let me try the game mechanics. Onichanbara Z2 Chaos is a really strange game. It's super fun once you get the hang of it, but they give you a really garbage first impression. Like, Clown Shoes game design. Like, alright, I'm fighting like 2 other characters in hyper armor, and I can't tell what they're doing. Game crashed. Hold on. It's not wanting to load. Come on, Capcom. Port this game, please. Port it to PC. Stop fucking around. I want to keep playing this game, but it's such a pain. Come on, stop remaking Resident Evil 4 for the 8,000th time. Can you, like, give your other franchises some love, please? I know people would buy this if they just, like, put it in English. They put it in English and they put it on Switch. I know for a fact people would buy this game. Nope, they don't care, because it's not Resident Evil or Street Fighter or Ace Attorney. It sucks. It's really irritating. Oh, the sound already stopped working. Great. It's gonna crash. They won't fix this game in the emulator either. They refuse to fix it. Like, dude, I don't care about playing Resident Evil 4 on a PS3 emulator. Or Bayonetta. like, why don't you fix the games that need it? You can't play this on anything else but PS4. The problem with playing these games is the depression sets in because they don't make these anymore. They just make Resident Evil and Monster Hunter over and over. They don't care about this franchise at all. And I know gamers say that about everything, but this is a case of they know that this game would make money. I know that it would. If they just put it on Switch, people would buy it. I know for a fact they would. But then at the 15th anniversary, they didn't even announce anything. It was all about the mobile game and stuff. And like, that's what told me they really don't care. That solidified it right there. The Switch could run this game easy. This game runs on a base PS3. Like, there's no reason why it couldn't. Damn shaders, why do they need to compile again? I like already did that shit. Keeps dropping frames. Please port this game. Fuck Resident Evil. Give it a rest. I'm so tired of Resident Evil. Especially Resident Evil 4. I would gladly take a port of this at this point. I would. Obviously I want a new game, but like, it's the same problem as Tales. They're probably not happy with the sales, but it's like you don't make it available, so what do you expect? Like, there's a lot of recency bias around Tales of Arise, and Clip was one to point this out. It's like, you know, you can't blame people for thinking Arise is so great because you can't play the other ones. Like, they're not legally available anywhere. They're all stuck on like PS3 or PS2 or GameCube. Like, you know, with Final Fantasy, you can't really have recency bias because you can play all of them on PC. They're on a platform that's going to be around forever. So like, ignorance isn't really an excuse, especially when you can get the games for like $8 each or whatever. But like with Tales, it's like, well, you know, you can't blame people for being ignorant because they don't make the games available. They don't care to preserve them. Like, Arise sucks compared to the old games. Yes, we've established that, but it's one of the few ones you can actually play without jumping through hoops, setting up an emulator like this, which most people don't have the tech savvy or patience to do. At least this game is available on PS4. That's like one decent thing, but it's not an excuse. This game should have been localized, at least put on the Switch. The fact that they won't do that just really tells you they don't care. Gamers like to throw that around a lot. Oh, they don't care. They don't care about this series. It's like, well, maybe they're just taking a break from it. But the fact that they will not port this, it really is true that they don't care. It's not just gamers being entitled. It's like, no, they really do not care. There's money on the table making this game available on a more popular platform. Like a decent price, runs well. You don't need much more than that. I don't think anybody can say they care about this franchise with a straight face. I would laugh them out of the building, like, no, they do not care, trust me. Trust me, they do not care. This is the era of gaming where you can just re-release the same game over and over like The Last of Us and people still buy it. Clearly they do not care. For the movesets to be personalized, they would have to cut a lot of the characters, and Koei Tecmo fans lose their shit when they do that. I'm like, I welcome it. I welcome them doing that. Like, please, get rid of some of them. Which is exactly what they did with this series, by the way. They took out everything. They took out a lot of the characters. They didn't put them in for, like, years. It's because they realized that they can't, like, make the combat better when they have, like, 50 characters. It was a sacrifice that needed to be made, but it ended up being a good thing. So, I mean, this game's almost a decade old now, and it's still the best combat out of any Musou game. So obviously it was something that needed to be done. That I don't envy the Koei Tecmo Musou teams because they have to deal with dumb gamers that don't understand that there's a benefit to taking stuff out. Although, in those gamers' defense, they have done that with Dynasty Warriors multiple times now, and they keep scrapping it all. So it's like it doesn't really, it doesn't accomplish what you want it to. And like, if you're gonna scrap everything and bring the clones back, like you have to stick with it. You can't just give up. There's a lot of rumors going around that Dynasty Warriors 10 is gonna scrap the combat again. I'm like, dude, if they go back to charge attacks again, man, I think I'm just done. I might not be done. I'll probably still try the game, but that's not what we need right now. Like, they need to make a change with the combat and, like, actually stick with it. Stop going back to the drawing board, because that's clearly not working. Fire Emblem's Three Hopes has pretty good way of dealing with the clones, but the more you play it, it's definitely a problem. Because they didn't really put that much effort into the unique stuff that the characters have. There's some that are just leaps and bounds better than others, so you just put the best stuff on them and the other characters are useless, but it's still better than other attempts they've made. That's for sure. No, Muso's in a pretty shit state right now, not gonna lie. I thought Three Hopes was pretty good, but it got old fast. Especially since people apparently hate the story in that game, and that's supposed to be like the main thing to keep you playing, and no one likes the story. It made me feel validated for just skipping all the cutscenes. But still, if you're gonna have that much story, it should be good. Just because I don't care about it doesn't mean others don't. I hope that game gets some DLC and patches. There definitely were a lot of problems with it. It didn't feel as good as it should have. I'm gonna be really pissed if they announce Dynasty Warriors 10 this year, and they get all excited that the charge attacks are back. I'm like, dude, stop doing that. You've had like legit like 4 dozen games with that combat. Like, you need to change it, but you need to like actually take feedback and criticism and like make it better. It's okay that it's not good in one installment. A lot of the stuff that has a lot of sequels and stuff, like, those weren't great at the start either. They stuck with it and they made it better. Like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter used to be really obtuse and annoying to play and archaic, and you know, Monster Hunter Rise is out and the game is faster and they've like polished it up a lot. A lot of the like dumb filler stuff you don't have to do. You can get into the game faster. The co-op is nice and it works well. But, like, they didn't start like that. They stuck with it, and they improved it over time. The problem with the Koei Tecmo games is they don't do that. They just... It's like, okay, everybody hated this game, so we're going to scrap everything. It's like, well, you know, not everything. There's no game that's just complete shit. Like, most games have at least, like, some redeeming qualities. Even if it's not the gameplay, like, people might like the graphics, or the music, or the story. It's like, you just need to fix the gameplay, or like, maybe like, sometimes it's just like, one part of the gameplay that doesn't feel good. It's a shame, really. I mean, it was a big deal when you could move while shooting in Resident Evil. It took them like 6 games to do that, but you know, they did do that eventually. As much as Resident Evil has changed, there's like, a lot of stuff that they've kept, and they've just like made it better over time.
皆様に調べていただきたいことがございます。何か
楽しい。超支流いざ参る。私が行こう。が出るよ。
I would say you're joking, but that's actually true. The Japanese launch release version of this was it was a lot easier. They made it harder. But of course, all that did is just makes people do this more. There's no reason not to. They actually did make it a lot harder. I know you were just joking, but that actually is true. They did. They buffed this mode a lot. Because people found out how to break it really fast. But they should not have done that. This makes a lot of the other characters unreliable. So few of them already are. You have this character, like, why bother using anybody else? When they put this out in English, they included all the patches. But the patches took a couple months to come out.
この方々、お願いしたいことがあるのです。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。さすがのお働き。
さすが。
すべては滅びに
やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。
私に付き合ってくれるかしら。
俺でよければ相手になる。やらなきゃダメなんだ。ダメなんだ。我が知略に勝とうなどダメなんだ。肩払いたいわ。くそ、調子に乗りやがって。
この覚悟現状が相手をしてやろう。
ダメなんだ。俺でよければ相手になる。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。
私に付き合ってくれるかしら。
やらなきゃダメなんだ。我が知略に勝とうなど肩払いたいわ。ダメなんだ。助かりました。お礼にこれを受け取ってください。
滅びが
やらなきゃダメなんだ。
始まる。
燃え上がれ。
Where is the exit? This mode is so boring. Why can't they, like, remake this and get rid of this mode? It's so boring.
さすがのお働き。
Wish 4 had a better endgame mode. That mode is much better gameplay-wise than this. It's just mind-numbing, boring.
やらなきゃダメなんだ。
There's no skill.
ダメなんだ。
Where's the stupid exits? Come on. It takes so long to do this. It's dreadfully boring. What the fuck does it want me to do? I already did everything. Scout out the area. There's nothing left. It's probably in the corner up there. This mode is so lame. Why do people like it so much? Boring. It's gotta be up here. It's always the last one. It takes so long. Thank Thank you. Boring ass mode needs to end faster.
None.
At least let me tag. That's like the whole fun of this game. They take it away from you in here. Give me the request for the Heavenly Sash so I can like not play this anymore. Still not there. That's like the last thing I need too.
皆様に調べていた何か
書く
給
叩く
検査行く
行く
行く
や
マジ
超支流いざ参る私が手が出るよやらなきゃダメなんだやらなきゃダメなんだ召喚しようと小生やらなきゃダメなんだ俺でよければ相手になるやらなきゃダメなんだやらなきゃダメなんだやらなきゃダメなんだやらなきゃダメなんだ俺でよければ相手になる
Just gonna find the exit here. Lots of roguelikes today, huh? 3 roguelikes today. You got this and Otherworld Legends and Gunfire Reborn. 3 roguelikes today. This basically is a roguelike mode. I just don't think it's a particularly good one. Because most of the gameplay mechanics are subverted. They don't let you do them. And even if you could do them, there's no point. Past a certain point, everything starts just one-shotting you anyway, so... You just need to build broken characters like this, just not think. I definitely get why some people like this mode, I just think it's boring. I don't think there's a lot to it. The gameplay, there's not much to it. Because it's already a massive grind to get 3 years, so you want to play efficiently. The other aspects, the loot and stuff is really fun. I like all the non-combat mechanics are really fun in this. It's just the actual, like, playing it is kind of one of those things where you play this, you gotta work smarter. At the beginning, this part, you definitely can have a lot more fun with it. But eventually, the stats just increase so much, you can't really do that anymore. You gotta bring out the busted stuff, because the game doesn't pull any punches. It used to be a lot easier on the Japanese version before they patched it, but they made it, like, stupid hard for some reason. It's like, well, you can still just trivialize it with this character, or Ayane, and just stay invincible all the time, so why don't you let me have some fun with it, at least? They really did make this mode, like, no fun allowed. It used to be way easier. I think it's one of those instances where they, game developer, they patch the game around, like, the most hardcore players. They're either, like, ungodly good at the game, something like this, where you don't really need that kind of skill. You need the intellect, like, how to break the game. balance it around those people. It's like most people that play this didn't break the game this hard. It's weird. Generally not a good thing when they balance a game around like the most hardcore players. Should be more like, you know, normal ass people that aren't super sweaty gamers. Like, can't clear something, make it a little bit easier for them. You know, the game still isn't like the but with this, they're like, I'm just gonna make it harder for no reason. Like, doesn't really accomplish much of anything besides just making it more frustrating. It's kind of pushing me towards looking up how to break the game online. I like infinite mode a lot better because it's got its fair share of problems. The loot sucks for one. A lot of the objectives that aren't just killing the enemies are really boring and repetitive. But when you get to the hardest tower, you actually do have to you have to actually play the game. Because like the elements and stuff don't do anywhere near as much damage, so you have to learn how to use the combo system and stuff, which I feel is more interesting than this, where you don't really bother doing any of that. It's actually like not beneficial to do that. Then you just get killed, you lose everything, and you have to go do this all over again. I wish Infinite Mode had like mods. People added like accessories to it or something. I would probably like never stop playing that, but WO3U games don't really get mods that much. I think that mode is way better than this. Yoshitsune just suffers from never once having a new moveset. He's had that moveset for like 15 years. He's been in like 5 games and they've never given him a new moveset or a new charge attack or anything. He was really fun to use back in the day, but a lot of the characters are like that though, like the Mystics and stuff. The Mystics and like some of the original characters like him. They kind of suck to play because they never updated their moveset. They keep putting them in the games. Benkei was from WO3U, actually, which we never got over here. He was just like a bonus character that they added.
らなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。行くぞ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。皆の手を。
Getting such terrible luck with this. Sometimes you go through here and the first point you take, the exit will just be right there, but then other times they want you to get like every single one, and it's so boring. Definitely think Infinite mode has better gameplay flow, for the most part, but then they added stupid objectives that take too long. 2,000 KOs and then no enemies spawn. I really wish there was like one mod for that game. Just like take all that out and put like accessories in the game or something. That shit would be so good. Not gonna happen though.
やらなきゃダメなんだ。遊んでくれんのかい？やらなきゃダメなんだ。やらなきゃダメなんだ。盛り上がってきたぜ。
Come on, just throw me a bone here, game. Give me the fucking exit, please. End my suffering. I need that one down here. Look how many points I've taken, and somehow none of them are the exit. And there's another one after this too. I gotta deal with this RNG again. Come on, please give me the exit game. It's getting really old. It's always the last one. Sometimes it's just the first one. You can just finish quickly. It's these ones where it just doesn't want to respect your time. Make it take as long as possible. Come on, game. It's trash. Why do people like it so much? It's so boring. RNG is awful. Go across the whole map and somehow the last one is always the one you need. Every time. Please be the exit. Of course not. Why would it be the exit? Damn it. I fucking love this one. Like, it's boring. It's slow and boring and doesn't respect your time. No skill in the game. At least it's giving me these guys some use to this horrendous RNG. Still doesn't make it any less shitty. The game just decides to like, what am I missing here? I've done everything. This takes so fucking long. Why couldn't they, like, tweak this? Past a certain point, the exit just has to It just does not want me to leave. Watch, there's gonna be one over here in the corner that'll just magically be the right one, instead of being one of the other 90% of them that I took already. I have to do it again after this before I can fucking save the game. I kinda wanna go to bed. Dude, come on! Not even funny at this point. Just give me the exit, please. No, don't get rid of the miasma. Let me fucking leave. Ah, man. wish they would like have done some kind of pause to this. Like, okay, you've taken 10 points. Taken 10 points, so we're just gonna give you the exit. Of course, that's not it either. Why would it be? Come on! This is starting to really drive me nuts. This mode sucks. This is all you do is just run around. Looking for the stupid exit that's never where you want it to be. It's always the last possible place. Enemies just get more and more annoying and you can't find the exit. Please be the exits. It's taking like 20 minutes. Come on. Fucking finally. It's always the last place. Like, what are the odds of that? And it happens all the time in this mode. It's really annoying. What probability is there that like that happens all the time in this mode? It's always in the worst possible spot. We should get the Mystic Bells after this at least. Fucking hope so. This one is a fixed exit, so it won't take as long. Pretty much just need to get up there. I'll fire some KOs while I can. I wish they were all like that, though. Just have, like, an actual predetermined, non-random exit. Fixed. Later on, you get a formation ability that just takes you to the exit. This mode definitely gets a lot better when you get that. That's why I always tell people when they play this the first time, it's like, yeah, just use this character and get through the game until you get that formation. It makes it a lot better. So you can still farm as much as you want. It's just the difference is you're not spending so long looking for the exit. Like you can find the exit right away and then you're grinding if you want. Which is way better. No reason to not play the game like I am right now. If you want to do more interesting stuff, you can. It's better to do it when you just have access to the instant exit ability. Because then you're not screwed over by RNG all the time. Finally, man, that second map took like so long. That's definitely the worst RNG you can get. When it puts you on a big map like that. Puts you on a huge map like that, and then it's always like the last point that you need. It's like sometimes the game's just like, I don't really want you to play me today. I want you to play something else, because this is gonna... this is just gonna get you tilted and salty. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I think it is the Solstice one. I seem to remember that.
So.
Yeah, once you have that, this mode isn't too bad. It's just a real pain to get through before you have that. Because it removes the RNG, and you guys just saw right there how terrible that RNG was. Stuck on that map for like 20 minutes. Alright, well, I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some rest. Might do an afternoon stream if I'm up for it. Just check my materials here. Yeah, I don't feel like playing this anymore tonight. It'll get better soon once I get that ability. Till then, it's such a pain to play this. You get bad RNG like that. Alright. Good night.